kind. If you were to see a 64-year-old man robbing a bank and you had to describe him to the person who draws the drawings, what would you describe him as?
I'd be like, so he was 3 feet tall.
That is important.
He had short hair, like a buzz.
Oh, you said more orange tint.
Yar.
Huh?
She wanted a more orange tint.
Oh. Not a wrinkle on his face. He was ruddy. I describe him as ruddy.
He was ready.
Ruddy.
Oh, I thought.
Ruddy.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what a description. He was ready.
With about 34 freckles. I counted on his left cheek.
Oh, there's fucking issues again, you dumb cunt.
He had tattoo of a spider on his neck.
Is he part of the fucking Phantom Troop?
Yeah, who is this guy?
Yes.
You talking about Crollo?
Nick Crollo?
No,
I don't know if that's a person.
Oh, man. And I'd be like, also, he had like this big cloak on and a Superman cape. It was fucking weird. Like, I can't believe.
On it.
Huh?
With some fur on it.
A big cloak with a Superman cape. Who is this retard?
I don't know. He robbed the bank. Like,
but he has the cape on to confuse people.
Yeah, I guess.
I think he's good.
Yeah, they think he's a good guy. No,
Oh
he's
my god.
I don't know if you're
fucking
gonna
turd.
get this orange tint.
Gavin, why do you have comfy slave in your bathroom?
Comfy slave
Yeah, I was looking at your
in my bathroom.
Yeah, there's like a brush.
Are we on the show?
In a little chair, yeah. There's like a brush in a little chair, and like I look over as I'm washing my hands with some fucking mushroom, which I don't even want to talk about that.
What?
It's soap.
It looks like a fucking mushroom. And I look over
Made
to my right,
mushrooms.
right in front of the window, there's like a little mirror and a brush, and then it says "Comfy Slave" on one of these like little like discs.
Comfy slave.
Yeah, I was like, what's up with this comfy slave?
On one of the discs?
Yeah, you know, like one of those little tins.
Oh.
How do you have a good grip on this shit like this?
It's just how I grip things all the time.
He's drinking tea.
Don't wink at me.
All the time.
I'm gonna gouge your eye out.
It's probably how I used to jerk off when I was a kid.
No, I just lay on my stomach. Anyway, it might say like comfrey solve or something.
Yeah, I know. That stuff's like herbal medicine.
Oh.
I remember I had my like leg stuff happening.
Yeah.
I would like rub that stuff on it. You get it from like herbs or plants or shit.
Don't jerk off with it.
No, don't.
Why not?
Because it's called like cum slave or whatever. What is it called?
You're right, comfy slave.
But it's spelled in the way we're all thinking of. How was it spelled?
Huh?
How was the cum spelled?
Probably with a U. I didn't get a good look at it.
Is it cum or is it cum?
And we're not doing this again. You want more of that? Go watch a different podcast.
Joe Rogan. Trump,
Yeah.
He talked about it.
What a guy.
Could you imagine if he brought up cum or cum? I'm like,
he'd be like, yeah, I just watched this podcast. It was hilarious.
It's a great podcast. He does the hand stuff a lot.
I haven't watched any of his content in a long time.
I haven't watched a single episode ever.
Of Rogan?
Of Fear Factor?
Either.
I've watched all of Fear Factor.
I don't believe you.
I've watched one episode.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear?
The world ending.
Well, bees are big. No, I'm ready for that shit.
We know.
That's why we're putting hot dogs in the microwave.
No.
Are you the one that put hot dogs in the microwave?
Huh?
Yes, he's the one that puts hot dogs in the microwave.
You don't put hot dogs in the microwave.
But you do. That's where they cook.
It's not where they. I thought you were gonna say it's where they belong.
No.
And it's like
No, they belong in the fridge.
When
I was a kid, I used to be handed like raw hot dogs from the fridge, and then
They're
just tell
not
me.
raw though.
I know. Cold hot dogs from the fridge, and then they just tell me to like fuck off, and I like chew on them.
Yeah,
You
me
go
too.
beat
That's why
other
I
kids
fucking
with
can't
it.
stand hot dogs anymore. They ate too many.
Unless
of them.
they're microwaved.
How many
No.
did you eat?
Huh?
How many did you eat?
All
a
of them.
lot.
No, you.
A lot.
Okay.
We were poor.
I just thought you meant like in one sitting. You ate like 50. What was it? The big dog or whatever? Like you ate that amount?
I don't think anyone can eat the amount of the big dog.
Yes, they can.
Besides like Joey
I
Chestnut.
was about to say, there's like
What's
a
his
bunch of
record?
them.
Like 40? 60?
I would assume it's hot. 60 is probably a good number.
60. So imagine one big 60, hot dog.
It was 32.
Hot dog.
Wasn't it?
Well, we got to up it now. But that's like
For
an up it
Joey?
for the past.
I can't hear
Yeah.
hot dog
For
without
the
thinking about
second
fucking
annual
Mickey Mouse
dog.
Clubhouse now.
Yeah, that's fair.
What can you not unhear?
I can't hear hot dog without thinking about Mickey
Oh.
Mouse Clubhouse.
The expanded lore of Mickey Mouse as they go through into like roadster racers, like it's crazy to think that like Goofy's some like world-renowned chef for his hot dogs, and like they do a whole episode where they're in France and they're like, because apparently they make good food, but like whatever, eating flies over there or something. And like they all call him like La Goof. Like
What
there's all
are
these.
the French people characterized as?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think they're like more the same of what we've seen, like
If they
more
were
ducks
frogs.
and stuff. It'd be really funny.
They wouldn't allow that though.
No, because they'd be like, that's a slur.
But
I'd be like, nuh-uh.
I would like to see.
Nuh-uh.
I would like to see like just one, like
One lonesome little
what
frog.
could they sneak in? Like what?
I mean, there's probably so much they could sneak
What if they
in.
make them all toads? Because then
It's
they're
like
not
the
frogs.
same. Come on.
No, Gavin, they're not the same thing.
But a kid is gonna look at that and be like, frog.
Not me, man. My little autistic guy was like, that's a toad.
There's enough autistic people.
Exactly.
There's more and more of them.
Every waking hour.
I just like to think that
Why would you do that?
there's like a big like pool that we all come from, and like someone's picking out like these souls, and they're just like, and you get the tism, and you get the tism, and you get the tism.
I don't think it's like I think it's like they probably put us in like a big cotton candy swirler or something.
We
like,
are all souls in that fucking cauldron of the Scooby-Doo Spooky Island live action movie.
That's exactly what I've been thinking about that movie a lot.
I fucking love that movie.
Gavin, you gotta watch the Kung Fu Panda 4 fight scenes.
4.
Yeah.
I did actually see like a preview of one. I was like, this looks pretty good.
I really enjoyed the Kung Fu Panda 4
I am
fight
so
scenes.
happy that Z is making little one watch Scooby-Doo.
I watched Wild Robot recently.
What's Wild Robot?
It's the new DreamWorks movie. Really cute, really good movie.
Are we doing a chant while we pour this tea?
Sure, Gavin, throw your hood up.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna say Specty over and over again. But like Specty, 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 Specty.
Do you get the pun, guys? Do you get it? Do you get it?
Specty.
Yeah.
Specty.
Say it a bit louder.
Specty. Hashtag Alex's big smile. Specty.
What is that?
Specty. Specty.
Who's Alex's big smile?
Specty.
I don't like this anymore.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Oh, Specty. I put my hood back up.
Specty.
Specty. Specty. Specty.
I can't see.
Specty. Specty. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I was really scared that I clicked off on something.
I got really scared.
Yeah,
at
I'm
first.
gonna move
I
this.
thought you booted up Stardew Valley, and I was like, this is not the
Oh
time.
my god.
Yay!
I still haven't played that.
Well, then you still. Fuck! Already spilling.
Dumbass.
Gavin, it's okay.
Oh wait, I shouldn't drink yet.
No, you should really just let it cool. Is really my big thing.
I don't think it's that hot
It almost
anymore.
like touched my lips, and I felt like I committed a sin.
It's just rose hips, ashwagandha, and oolong.
Ashwagandha.
Ooh, someone's in for a great night.
I did.
Yeah, I am.
I did recommend we put in oolong in there because I was like, this is gonna be good.
That's not what the good night's about.
No,
Gavin.
no, it's
I
not.
know you're gonna get fucked or something. But like,
No, it's the ashwagandha.
Which can increase like testosterone levels.
You remember this?
Yes.
God damn.
Well, I was just doing research the one time.
When?
Okay, we're drinking.
We're drinking. Okay.
What's in here again?
Rose hips, ashwagandha, and oolong.
Oh wait, do I have to stir?
You dumbass.
Sorry.
You do that every time.
I
You're
know I
ridiculous,
do.
Gavin.
What?
I said, you're ridiculous.
Ridiculousness.
Gavin, if you were Rob Dyrdek, I'd believe it.
If I was Rob Dyrdek right now,
If you pulled off your head.
if I what?
If you pulled off your head.
Hi guys, it's me. I'd be so much happier.
You're right.
Fucking shit.
So I've been having
This is how you know I'm not Rob Dyrdek though, because I have no fucking dexterity. At least he can be on a skateboard.
I've been having this debate with a lot of people, and you were there for some of the questioning.
Oh, that's good.
But like, Gavin, how do you feel about vampires? Like, how do you? We'll start here. How do you feel about vampires?
How I feel about vampire? I feel like we've had this discussion already.
All right. Then
Yeah, that was like our first episode.
No. Let me just dive in. Then let me just dive in.
Well,
we were gonna stick our toe in the pond, and now we're just like,
Let me
fuck
just
it.
mention. I want to. Roger Eggers, might be Robert Eggers, but he's making a Dracula film, so I'll like that probably.
Okay.
That's the guy who did The Witch in the Lighthouse. By the way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, like, I'm very excited for it. It comes out, I think, Christmas Day.
Oh wow.
Christmas.
Happy Halloween, by the way.
Yeah.
When this is posted.
It'll get out very soon. I'll make sure of
Happy
it.
Day of the Dead if it's any later than Halloween.
It might be earlier. We might just get it out.
Well, if you got it done earlier, just post it on Halloween.
That's true. Okay, this is the Halloween special, guys.
Anyway, vampires, pedophiles?
The two scariest things.
No,
known to
are
man.
they?
Are they? Well, in Twilight's situation, yes.
All right, so I've
That's
been
what
watching
I
a lot of
said.
Vampire Diaries, right?
You have?
Yeah. Which is a CW show, and it's paced like every other CW show, which I
Oh,
can now
boy.
confirm they're all paced the same.
Yeah.
Just very fast.
However, Damon.
You would.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And Klaus.
Haven't met him yet.
What do you mean, really? Why the fuck would I
How
want
far-
Stefan's big four-headed ass?
Well, no, I didn't think you had. I wasn't insinuating you had to choose one or the other. I'm just surprised that you chose one. Which is my option too. Anyway, but like, so Stefan, right, is our main vampire.
I'm just watching. He's talking to you, so I want to watch your reactions.
Stefan's our main vampire here, and
Like the main character?
no, the main character's name is Lena,
Ugh.
and
Take me through the first episode.
She's also got a big forehead.
So
What
we
happens?
are
And a
introduced
vein that
to
pops in it.
Elena, Bonnie, her best friend, who thinks she's a witch. She is.
Okay.
And then Stefan, who,
And Caroline. Don't forget Caroline's little bitch ass.
Caroline.
yeah, but she plays. I don't know. She's kind of just
I
dumb.
keep touching the box on her. I think it's her foot.
She gets better, but like she's just such a cunt.
Caroline also gets used a lot.
Yeah.
Especially by this.
in the show, or
Yeah.
just as like a
No. She gets used in the show, and sometimes just to advance the plot, because that's because that's literally what's happening. Is like one of our other characters, Damon, Stefan's brother. Like I said, Stefan is our main character, our main vampire guy. He uses her a lot.
Also, Elena's brother. He gets hotter in later seasons.
Oh, his name's Jeremy.
Yes.
once you realize it.
He has a
picked
thick fucking neck for a 15-year-old. He's supposed to be 15 in the show, and he does like a bunch of drugs, and he has like this thick ass neck. It's kind of funny.
He's supposed to be 15.
He's supposed to be 15.
How old is the guy actually?
I don't know,
Probably
but if
like
you
20.
20 something.
if I showed you a picture of him from season 1, you'd be like, "There's no
That's not a
fucking way he's
15-year-old.
15-year-old." They said that in the show, and I was like,
Dude,
Why
I
are they
couldn't
all- how
believe
are they supposed to be in
Elena was in
Riverdale?
like what, a senior year or whatever the fuck. I still was like,
I don't know. It's
I don't
either.
think she's a senior. She's
I don't
probably
think
like
she's
a
a senior. No,
junior or
yeah,
sophomore.
it doesn't look like
I'm
she's
sure you're talking.
graduating.
I'm talking.
Turn your around.
But like, our main vampire Stefan, like I said, excuse me, he was turned back in 1846, which is like 146 years ago from the date of the show or something.
1846. Is this something that they always do?
What?
A lot of vampire story, or is it because Twilight? What came first?
Twilight.
Almost certainly.
When did Vampire Diaries come out?
Eventually.
20.
And
11.
I think it ran in 2017.
Okay.
Maybe that's not true. If there's somebody watching that likes that show,
I can
sorry,
just put it
babe.
up. Sorry,
I just assumed it would only be
It
Z.
is a babe. Let's be real.
Well, okay. I just assumed it would only be my current relationship watching the show.
oh well, I mean, you know, they'll
Who
watch
also
the
watches
backlogs
Vampire
or whatever.
Diaries? Huh?
They'll watch the backlogs or whatever.
Maybe. And it's just like, you know, he's like 140 something, right? and our main character is 17, and he enrolls in high school.
This is just Twilight.
Specifically for her.
Yeah, it is specifically for her.
Okay.
Um,
That's different.
Because he looks like, or she looks like his
Catherine.
ex, Catherine, from 100 years ago.
She's a doppelganger.
Okay.
They are in fact not the same person.
I would be, if I was in his place, I would be freaked out by that.
No, he's drawn to it.
What do you mean he's drawn to it?
Well, he's like, I gotta meet her.
Well, yeah, I would be freaking out if literally like my girlfriend, the one I really loved back then, when I was like an actual man, like died or whatever, and 100 years later, it's like an exact
Although he
copy.
does claim that.
Like if it was
He
an
doesn't
exact.
love
He does
Catherine.
claim that he doesn't love Catherine because Catherine.
Say Damon was the one that
tranced her.
really loved
Yeah.
the Catherine.
There's a whole love triangle thing, but that's not important.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's
what boils down to is that this 100-something-year-old man is chasing this 17-year-old, and he
Yes.
looks 7. He was 17 when he was turned, but he's a pedo. Yes
He also
or
doesn't
no?
have a fully developed frontal lobe.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, it's like okay, yes, he is,
Okay.
but because my perception of this is always like the thing I always think about is like as like an immortal being who's gone through at least a century now.
Also, mind you, this man also keeps a journal for every year that he's been alive.
Okay. When do you start doing
He's-
that?
I think since he turned.
I think since he turned.
Okay.
So it's not like he doesn't have lived lives. Like he has the catalog of all the lives he has lived and the important events.
It's like Old Boy.
In what sense?
When he writes, he's writing all his
God.
journals.
Oh my
You
god,
watched
he's
the
writing!
movie?
It's Old
You
Boy!
watched the movie.
I didn't watch the movies. It's why I had to ask.
It is.
My first thought wasn't Old Boy. It was like, anything else.
I always think about Old Boy.
Like Princess Diaries,
I love
Why
the
would I think about Princess Diaries?
Because it's
Because it's
Vampire
delightful.
Diaries.
I didn't even know it
And
was a
Anne
show.
Hathaway is a damn delight.
It's a movie. I know this movie.
They're coming out with a third?
I know,
They
I'm so
are?
excited.
Yeah.
I wonder if Chris Pine will return.
Just genuine curiosity.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because her and fucking Anne Hathaway and Chris Pine had that whole love thing going on in Princess Diaries too. I want that fucker back.
And then I hope so. It'd be weird if they just threw away a plot point, but
I know.
what can you do? Anyway, so he's clearly a pedophile. Is that what we're deciding on? Or
Yes.
I really just want to hear your
okay,
thoughts.
Okay. So like my thought process with this, when I always think about it with Twilight, I know
Didn't Damon wait till she was like 18
Who?
for Elena?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not there yet.
Because, like, they were flirty, but they didn't, like, fuck until, like, I think after she graduated.
Her and Damon?
Yes.
Her and Damon fuck?
Oh, yeah.
how far
A
are
lot.
you?
I've finished it.
Not you.
I just had so much spoiled for me.
Yeah,
no,
look at what
there's...
you-
there,
look at-
it-
No, I
you
had
watched
so
it.
much spoiled for me.
You
I'm on like
watched it. Yes, you
episode
did.
11 or something, and Elena just had sex with Stefan for the first time, and she saw Catherine's picture in his room, and then she ran away, and then she took off because
Is any of this
she took
actually
off the
important?
pendant.
she took off the pendant and then like hits a vampire with her car, and then the vampire gets her, but the pendant was so that she was
Vampire gets
yeah,
it.
well, I don't know, it's so dumb, but
Does
like
he like?
Trust me, a
Does he
lot
get
was
hurt
not
by the
spoiled
car?
for you.
huh?
Does he get hurt by the car?
Yeah,
Or
he
does
gets
go, like-
mangled, and then like, well, like, because vampires just heal, so he just like gets up, his like legs click into place. It's kind of a cool shot, but
Okay.
I'm just like, this bitch took off her pendant for 1 second. That protects her from vampires, and like the next thing she does is run into a fucking vampire. This dumb bitch.
Why'd she take off the pendant?
She was
Because
pissed off at Stefan. Stefan gave her the pendant.
and it was Catherine's
she's like,
pendant
No.
before.
So
Okay.
it was the ex's pendant before.
That
it
looks
was
just
hers.
like her. So she was kind of
Yeah,
weirded
yeah,
out
yeah.
and was like, no.
I would be weirded out. I don't know. I'd probably keep the pendant though.
Well, because it gives you protection.
Not
It's-
even that.
Did she know it gave? Does she,
Yes, she's
okay.
very explicitly. He says when he gives it to her, like, this has vervain in it.
What is it?
It'll ward
do?
off vampires. It doesn't
Wait,
allow them
so
to
you didn't
affect
just-
her.
Could you just grab some garlic or whatever?
No,
No.
Verbain.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, what's that?
It's an herb. Same way
which is
Wolfsbane gets rid of the werewolves. There's werewolves in this shit.
gross. No, he's gay. I refuse to believe he's a werewolf. He's just gay.
So he's a bear.
There's other ones.
Listen.
I won't tell you who.
I'm just
but there's
saying,
other ones.
like we got to a point where it was foreshadowed very heavily that this man's gonna be a werewolf, and she goes, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's gay," because he also just looks like he's struggling with his like sexuality.
He's such a fucking douchebag. Like he just gets fucking worse as the show gets on. I want to punch him in his fucking mouth.
Jesus Christ.
Tyler, right? That's his name.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the thing I always think about, or the thing I did think about when it came to like this initial quandary in my own, where it's like, yeah, this is creepy, it's weird. The Twilight woman like wrote, since it's all about your like Grey's Anatomy fan fiction or whatever.
Yeah, it was some
Grey's
like,
Anatomy.
50 Shades of Grey.
I was
Sorry.
like, 50 Shades of Grey is fan fiction of Twilight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Okay.
And it happened because of 9/11.
What do you mean? Well, there's a lot that happened because of 9/11.
I know,
okay?
but
How much happened because of 9/11?
The author of
I was
Twilight,
conceived.
I can't bring a gun on a plane.
It's true.
I mean, I don't know.
I can't fly a plane. I can't get in the cockpit anymore. And
The cockpit.
The cockpit. And I can't lockpick my way inside the cockpit and just like see the, like have the guy go, hey, take her for a spin. It used to happen.
All the time.
They do it with a fucking blind and deaf woman.
No, she just knew how to fly a plane.
No,
Gavin.
she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She didn't take off, okay? It wasn't like she was like, like none of that happened.
It's funny because like her publicist, I don't know, I think it was you, was like, oh yeah, maybe it wasn't you. This was just like Helen Keller later went on and was like, yeah, that was a bad publicity stunt. Like that's all it was. It was just for publicity. Like she just didn't. There was no other reason besides like it's probably one of the books she definitely didn't.
Yeah.
She definitely wrote.
It's a good publicity stunt. Everyone now thinks about her and going like, why would they let that dumb bitch fly that plane?
I'll never forget.
Dumb,
back
deaf,
in
and
like
blind.
high school, we had that sub, and I was
like a hag from Evil Dead.
I was like, yeah, she flew a plane. He goes, no, she didn't. I'm like, there's video of it.
There's not video of it.
Yes, there is.
Shut the
She
fuck
flew
up.
a
There's
plane.
video.
Yes, there's fucking proof. She flew a plane.
You know how they had the first like film of whatever was like of a train like coming at them and they ran out of the building. Like that would 2 times that with Helen Keller.
You
on
must
the plane.
understand that I believe that Helen Keller flew a plane more than most people believe that the moon landing happened, and that is astonishing to me.
Because it was fake.
Helen Keller flying the plane? There's video of it.
There's not video.
Yes, there is.
There's always film. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, sorry. There's film of it.
But
Fucking semantic ass over
there
here.
was some guy going in the cockpit.
Yeah.
So
And on the
anyway,
ground.
the bullshit that's been going on since the beginning of my tea break.
Is he a pedophile?
Yes.
So this is what I've always been. This is the thing I've thought about. Is like, okay, right? We still haven't gotten to it. It's.
She really just tried to start. I respect that.
What?
So she really just tried to start. I respect that.
Who did? Haley?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't
It's
care.
so funny. I just like it a lot.
Yeah, you men cut me off all the time.
You are the one who cuts us off so much.
I have to trust Gavin because he edits. I don't know. I don't know for sure.
I do.
I don't keep a mental tally anymore.
I have to yell over you guys
No,
sometimes.
I let you speak.
It might be me.
Okay.
Are you
Here.
going or am I going?
I will go, but then I also just thought about like I can't wait till one of our fans gets to edit like all of the things. Like there's just like a highlight reel of just like here's all the times everybody cut somebody off.
It'll be done.
It'll be terrible. It will be, especially in the early
No,
ones.
that's not what he said.
What?
Said it'll be Dylan.
Oh. Deal.
He'll get bored one night. He'll do it all.
So it is weird. It is weird. Like initially, of going like, because what I've always thought about is going like, like I'm 20 right now,
Yeah.
and there's as you continue to age, you understand that there is just like, I wonder what it'll be like when we're like even 30 or 40, whatever, when we get to see everybody like the youth. Because now I can look at like people who are 3 years younger than me and go like, man, you are like a different person.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
completely. And taking that and spanning it over like 100 years, even longer, however long this guy has lived, I don't even think
North of 140.
I don't even know if like romance would be something you're even interested in at some point, because you would probably feel so disconnected from everybody since you've seen generation upon generations go by. Now you also see everybody as younger than yourself. So he probably sees himself as a pedophile also, and he's like, "Is this wrong?" But eventually,
I don't think that crosses his mind.
No.
Well, this is the thing. I just
The only
thought
reason
about.
he stopped himself when they were about to fuck was because he was about to like drain her blood.
Well, this is the thing I thought about. Is like, does eventually your brain go, it doesn't matter anymore?
Maybe.
Who cares? Like, if you seriously are an immortal being and you're like, am I ever going to like actually be able to fall in love? Does it really matter anymore?
And they can turn people pretty easily.
And sire people.
But the fact that she was 17 and he at least didn't go like,
She said she
I gotta
was
get like a
12.
30-year-old or something.
Well, you know, and it's like this kid, like obviously,
Because like also you must understand that it's like there's a ding for the cutoff meter. You must understand also it's like a 17-year-old. You're like, yeah, that's a child.
yeah.
It's a child.
Oh, yeah.
Their brain doesn't work. So you would go for like at least 28, like somewhere ranging around there.
After the whole brain's formed, yeah, I know what you're
I'll
saying.
say, but like he was turned at 17, so his frontal lobe is also not fully developed.
But you
Is
still
that
have years
actually
of
explained in the show?
experience. You still have years of experience of dealing with people.
Wait.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but he still goes about it as a fucking teenager.
Does your brain not continue to?
No,
Okay.
because you die and you're stuck at that
You
age.
die.
When you turn into a vampire, you die
They
first.
just get bit.
So the process
No, you die
in Vampire
first.
Diaries is you get bit and then you have to consume vampire blood and then you have to die and then you have to suck somebody else's blood. And then you're a vampire.
Okay.
Also, with
Well then, yeah, I just feel bad for the fucker. This guy's a 17-year-old forever. Like,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Although, like, it's very clear, and I understand that, like, you know, when you're making a show, you can't always have actors of age. But, like, it's very clear that he doesn't look, 17. And if he wanted to, I'm sure he could find some nice, like, 60-year-old, 80-year-old woman.
To play the part.
No, to, like fall in love with. Like, it's much more interesting
yeah.
of a story to me. If you're like, I
yeah.
want to find someone closer in my age, my actual age.
And then there's the interesting concept of going like, well, then they don't have a lot of time, so if I got to get too heavily invested, they'll just be gone soon.
And that'd be
It's all
fascinating to
interesting
explore.
quandaries,
Yeah. Rather than
imagine being turned at 60 years old.
can't get it up anymore. Yeah, that'd be awful.
I don't know, 60, but
Well, I
you're probably wiser. What's a wise vampire do? Well, like a 60-year-old wise
Stay the
vampire.
fuck away from people.
yeah, probably. They're probably not out, being pedos.
Well, I guess like Dracula's pretty old. Has it always been like a running through line with vampire stories, and is it because of Dracula that they're like and like just mixed it
Well,
with romance?
A whole thing with Vampire Diaries is that they have the originals, which are like the original vampires,
There you go.
which are like the original vampires that like everyone is turned from, essentially. But
When did they prop up?
I don't want to know, Gavin. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
want to
no,
know.
Yeah, sorry.
later. That's
Like
all you-
six
Also, how
seasons
long
or
have
some
we been
shit.
going? How long have we
Actually,
been going?
probably yeah.
Huh?
How long have we been going?
33 minutes?
Vampire Diaries.
Huh?
We've just been talking about Vampire Diaries for like 33 minutes. I love it.
That's not true at all.
So you're on season 1, episode what?
12, I think. Although, like...
You're on season 12?
No,
No!
episode 12 of
Okay.
season 1.
Okay.
There's a lot to happen.
How many episodes are in a season?
I don't know.
Okay.
24?
I think so.
That sounds like
It sounds about average,
what
yeah.
the CW would do.
Yeah, it really does.
I said, was it with you? I forgot who I talked about where I was like, man, we're out of that era. I think it was with Braden. Because I've been watching Star Trek. And that's what that was the common ground where you have like 26 episodes in a
Yeah.
season. That's not the common
Now it's
ground
only
anymore.
like fucking 10.
But
like an anime.
Since these were like airing on.
Anime was 12.
Anime was 12. Well, 10 to 12 typically, from what I experienced.
Mm-hmm.
And
Older
then-
anime
and
was
then
24.
I was gonna say extended 24. I guess older, yeah.
But like, are the episode structures like similar to something like Riverdale?
Yes. Kind of.
In anime?
Or how the story?
No.
Or are you talking
like
about
Vampire
Vampire
Diaries?
Diaries?
I'm talking about Vampire Diaries, and because like
I feel-
that's like my
I-
closest frame of reference.
It is
for this
different
right
than
now.
Riverdale. I can say
think it's a
that.
little more put together than
I
Riverdale.
would say it's
Really?
less all over the place, but it's already because you can suspend your disbelief because you got to believe there's vampires
That's
and
true.
shit.
Yeah.
It's not
But
like
also,
these people are framed like Riverdale is spirals, and I know it spirals.
okay. Well, I'm talking about with pacing, because then I also
Pacing?
realized that like there's fewer episodes in Riverdale, which means they had to get all that information out a lot fucking faster. And then with the like 24, which is also what the Flash does.
I feel
Yeah.
Also,
like
since
it's not as
CW.
convoluted as Riverdale.
Z made comment to me that a lot happened in these. I think we're on episode 8, and she's like, so much has happened, and she's like, oh, and sometimes it does feel like they're trying to shoehorn like plot lines back together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's not like completely different. It might be
Well,
slightly better paced than like
I feel
Riverdale.
Like the first season is kind of just like a slap in the face because they're trying to establish like the Bonnie,
Their entire world.
the entire
Oh,
world. Because they're trying to
no.
establish Bonnie, they're trying to establish the Elena and Stefan bullshit, and they're trying to deal with fucking Caroline, and then fucking what's her fuck sister,
There's so much.
Okay.
and Jeremy and the druggy girl.
Yeah, but she's dead now.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. Well, I thought she was staked, but
Oh no, not that.
no. 'Cause I was talking about Vicky. Vicky gets staked.
Vicky was pretty.
Mm.
Comparatively
Beauty's
to
subjective.
Elena, I don't like Elena's fat ass forehead, okay? And that fucking vein right in the middle of it.
I don't want to look for it because that's all I was seeing.
No, like
I refuse.
when she gets in like her scenes where she's like where she's acting like really angry, you'll see it start to pop and it'll glisten because her fucking forehead's oily. You'll see it.
I appreciate the vein.
Kevin.
I like caressing it.
You want to tell us anything about the tea?
No.
Okay.
I want a bitch.
Well, I just figured like we try to maintain as little structure as we have.
Fuck structure.
No.
Okay.
I want a bitch.
Are we cool on vampires being pedos?
We'll circle back.
It's just complex is all I'll say.
I will make a note.
I'm less likely to go. They're purely pedos now. But
I
also,
had a big girl crush on the fucking girl from Dracula 2000.
isn't that Bram Stoker's one?
No. It's what the fuck is it? Something Caravan.
I don't know. I was gonna guess a name and nothing came. Rebecca, but like that's my grandma's name. So
Keanu Reeves is not in it.
No.
Okay,
But
oh, he's a vampire.
he's not a vampire in the movie.
Yeah, he's a vampire.
Okay, oh, in real life?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
so
Here,
I had
here
to
we go.
stop the devil's lettuce and all that shit. And at the beginning of all this, let's see, I have the laundry list of bullshit that happened. What is it? What happened first? So, I worked at Walmart. We don't like Walmart. Let's just leave it at that. I was threatened to be coached for being quote unquote late when
Can you speak more? Yeah, like that.
That probably peaked. Let's be real.
I was threatened to be coached, even though I had one singular point. For those who are not familiar, you get fired at 5. You know how many people I work with have 4.5 and we're still fucking working there with no issue from any goddamn team lead or coach? So many.
I was about to ask.
So fucking many.
Is it in the double digits?
Yes.
Okay.
Was it in the 12s?
Perhaps 20s. 1.
Anyway, continuing. So I was stressing out about that, cried about that in the parking lot, and then I had $500 stolen from me from some motherfucker in California that wanted to buy shit from Costco. So I was working a shit ton of overtime just to try and make rent by the end of the month, and I had to actually take $100 from my next week paycheck after that to get my rent paid in full. I got it. Don't worry about that. I got it.
You can donate to. We don't have anything set up yet, but when we do,
that's true.
You can put things on there.
And yeah, they threatened to coach me while I was pulling all that overtime, and my team lead had the audacity to thank me for staying over. Like, I'm not staying over for you, motherfucker. I just need to make my rent. And then my boyfriend's car got stolen.
Wasn't it found the next day?
It was found the same day. He just didn't want to come into work.
He just forgot it. That's all. No one stole it.
No, someone stole it. They only took it a block away.
Which like is some pussy shit. Like,
but they stole his car, and then what happened? What else happened?
He got the car back.
Yeah, he got the car
back. Drove it home.
Shut up! I'm trying to remember all the shit that happened.
He went to go get gas. Or they
nut tap you, dude.
They got gas for him. Give it a nice wash.
And then my power went out.
Okay.
I forgot about this.
I heard about this.
It was so funny.
My power went out, and I called my power company the first time. They're like, "Oh, well, your meter's running, so it should be okay." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I call maintenance. I call my maintenance. I have to give this motherfucker my cat for the day because I'm not supposed to have a cat in my apartment.
And I was told I couldn't bite its head off, which was kind of lame.
Anyway. So I called my maintenance people, and I'm the only fucker in my little triplex bullshit that doesn't have any fucking power. I don't have any power. I'm the only one. Me. I'm the only one. And they were checking.
There's people in Africa who have.
I don't give a fuck!
Think about what's happening in the Ukraine right now.
No.
And they were checking my box and my meter,
like
and everything
American.
was fine. They couldn't figure out why the fuck I didn't have power, so they got an electrician. And they went, and it looked like my meter had been turned off electronically. So I called my power company
that guy
again.
From California, he hacked
So
you.
I called my power company. Was on the phone with some random fucker for half an hour.
What was he saying?
Come to find out, I had been paying my neighbor's electric bill for 4 fucking months.
Really?
Yes, their electric bill the month prior was $300 fucking.
And how much was yours?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, she didn't.
I was only paying theirs.
Okay.
That's $900 worth of electricity. That's not even mine. I totaled all the bills.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They were just like, oh, we're not paying for power.
And
literally.
Yeah, he told like they had to get to the basement, and they could only get to that through my neighbor's. Like, he's the only basement access in the triplex. And he's like, I haven't been paying an electric bill for the past few months. I'm like, you motherfucker.
This guy was gonna go to jail for tax fraud eventually.
No.
And
tax fraud.
they had the audacity to still charge me for a fucking electrician. $175 for a motherfucker that said, "Oh, your meter's turned off."
That's how it usually goes with those types.
I can't wait to do that for work.
To just like walk into a place, especially when it's all automated.
Yeah.
And then later in the week, I go to work, and the store manager decides to get on my ass. And he's like, "Oh, are you okay?" I do my regular rounds. I'm clocked in at 7. That's when my shift starts. I clocked in at 7. I get my regular little breakfast snacks. And then I get to the back after I grab my vest from my locker. Shut up.
What are your
and
regular
I get
breakfast
my
snacks?
Red Bull and a Stinger waffle.
Okay, what's a Stinger waffle?
They're these little like waffle, like I don't want to call them crackers, but they're just like in a little package.
You know what a Stroop waffle is?
No.
And they're absolutely delightful.
Anyway, I grab my vest from my locker and I go to the back where I'm supposed to be, and the store manager's there. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." He goes, "See, you always give me that look. Like, why would I ask you?" That's my fucking face. Kiss my fat fucking ass. That's how I look.
Why would I ask you?
Piss off.
There was other people around when she was initially telling me the story, and one of them was just like, "Well, do people come in before? Are there people here before you?" And just asking all these questions and like, you know, like do other people do this? Is this like something that everybody does? And you know, like go like to get whatever and then come back to the back at like 7:15.
Is this some random person?
Sure. And she just asked like a bunch of questions to like try to like rationalize why the store manager would be like giving, you know, our friend Haley here a hard time. And like after every question, it was just answered with like, no, there shouldn't be any problem. You know, like it all kind of led to the consensus that like there's no reason
that this should.
Yeah, like other people are already there working, and it's like, you know, like everybody else like treats it the same way. Like there's nothing. This is an odd behavior, but like this person kept trying to like come up with some reason that like this manager was not wrong. And I was like, oh.
Well, I think that's a fine thing. That just seems like asking questions to rationalize the situation.
No, and I understand that.
I understand, but he's a fucking weird pederast.
Well,
bitch.
that's you found out that it was like, oh yeah, this is odd.
Yeah. And continuing what the fucker kept trying to say, he's like, I sent 6 other people from different departments to help you guys out, trying to make it like it was my fucking fault that we were falling behind on orders. Motherfucker, it is a Friday morning. That's when our influx of orders begins for the fucking weekend. Are you fucking... Ooh. I almost said the R word.
Retard.
Yes.
Rewind. Play it again.
Listen to her say it. Retard.
But basically just trying to make it out like it was my fucking fault that, you know, we were falling behind on orders because of one singular person that got to the back at 7:15, even though I was clocked in on time.
It was all her fault.
Yep. Apparently. And
this sounds par for the course. It was just a sad thing.
which some little more background on our store manager. He is a weird fucker. He will follow girls throughout the store and try to pose this father-daughter relationship with them. But he's really fucking weird. I know he probably one of the reasons he was after my ass because I'm the only one that doesn't fucking fake smile bullshit with him. I'm just like, whatever, piss off. I don't give a shit. I'm doing my job. Leave me alone.
He likes the ones that are hard to get.
Ugh, probably.
Yeah, no, I would say that's probably accurate.
Well, I just imagine him like peeking from around like cereal boxes or like.
Kind of. He kind of pops up out of nowhere. So anyway, I left during my lunch that day, and I did not go back. So I've been unemployed until tomorrow. I have a new job.
Or until Monday if this comes out on Halloween.
And you got a new job at a Walmart, correct?
No.
No, she went to Kroger.
Okay.
No.
AutoZone.
No.
Rural King.
No.
Harbor Freight.
No.
Lowe's.
No.
The Border Patrol.
Blue collar job.
The Border Patrol.
Home Depot. My bad.
Bom, 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 bom. Is that what it is? What's their theme song?
I don't know. There's another song that sounds just like their theme song, and every time it comes on, I go, is this the fucking Home Depot theme song? And it never is.
No, how many people do you do it to?
Well, it doesn't come on often, but like I've done it at work, I've done it in the car, I've done it.
Is it that?
I don't know.
Who's gonna go when I die?
Somebody will know.
So yeah, all of that shit going on top of me not being able to smoke at all. 1, so I could pass a piss test for this fucking job. 2, because we're doing Sober October.
Don't look at me. I had a problem.
But yeah.
Needed help.
Oh my god.
You can go home and do it tonight. I won't think any less of you. Like, I mean, you are at like the end. There's no reason
I will.
to. But I won't think it. I won't.
I'm not. I'm finishing out the month.
I mean, again, there's not much time left. There's no reason not to. But like,
I'm finishing out the month. I ain't no pussy.
It's 4 days. You know what I mean? Like, why would you stop now? But
yeah. But yeah, so I've spent like my entire like couple weeks of unemployment just at my boyfriend's doing
jumping rope, you know,
jumping him, etc.
Doing squats onto him.
Yeah. Watching anime
on him.
Yeah.
I just have the visualization of she's literally stomping on his head. Like.
Oh, and my cat pissed on my bed, so I had to fucking enzyme clean that bitch. And
it's all your fault. Not giving her enough attention.
No, it's because her litter box was too dirty for her
liking. She's a dirty.
Not giving her enough attention. It's exactly what you just said. Her litter box wasn't clean. Well, why? Well,
She went to Kyan's
because you're not
house
giving her
because
enough attention.
She went to Kyan's house because
She also
you
pissed in your
literally didn't
place.
give her attention.
What a cunt.
I gave her so much
Dude,
attention.
she was in there for like not even like I don't know. It didn't feel like a long time. Like not even 6 hours. And like my eyes itched and I was sneezing and I was pissed. I was so mad.
I'm so sorry.
Well, no, it's fine because I was helping you, but the entire time, Z's just like, "Well, I want a cat," and I'm just sitting here like I'm already in agony.
That's not happening.
And it's not agony.
I got to that part in the group chat and I was like, "Fuck no."
There's hypoallergenic cats.
Okay, well, when I have a garage, it can live there.
Dark garage. It can feed for itself with all the mice about.
My one coworker's like, "Get a hairless cat," and I'm
Ew.
like, "Ew."
Dude,
I want to look at something like
when
that.
they
I pull down
fight,
my
it straight up
pants.
just sounds like.
I think I'm coming around on those things. I like them. I think it's because they look alien though.
You get to like pop their pimples and
Their
blackheads,
eyes.
You have to wash them a lot.
Yeah.
but they don't like water, so you gotta lick them clean.
You gotta piss on them.
No, you had to lick them clean. Piss on.
They can do that themselves.
No, they can't. They don't have
They
fur.
got tons.
No,
that's the
no,
other
they
thing
don't
with
have
hairless
fur.
cats.
Have you ever felt a cat? Have you ever like took
Yeah,
a cat's tongue out of its mouth and then just like really felt it for a while?
Yes.
And you
Have
would
you?
know.
Shaved with it.
And you would know. Yeah, exactly. You can shave with it. It can't do that on its own body. You gotta lick it clean yourself.
That's true.
I really want the Until Dawn remake
Why?
because I want to play Until Dawn.
How have you not still played it yet?
No.
Okay.
Honestly, they kind of fucked up a lot of the girls' shoulders. It's just
What the fuck are you talking?
They
Is
did.
This is like the puddle shit with Spider-Man. It's
No,
like the shoulders aren't the same.
No, like they have the way that they have them like looking. It's a little off-putting.
Oh, they
'cause
look like football players.
Yeah, because they have like their shoulders all the way back like this.
So they can accentuate their bosom.
Wow.
But
Which is what would happen in a horror
but
film.
the Wendigo looks really cool in the
You
remaster.
spoiled Until Dawn for like
Well,
some.
yeah, fuck anybody who hasn't played it or seen anything about it. It's been too long, dude.
You don't know who it is.
Okay.
You know there's a fucking monster.
No, you don't. That's literally like part of the twist.
Well, I know there was a monster.
Oh, okay. So it's
I haven't
fine for
played it at
everybody
all.
else. I know, because you got spoiled on it, you motherfucker.
So?
I think it does create lesser of experience.
It does.
You know what twist is. That's
Yes.
why I don't like
That's not
hearing
the
about.
twist, though.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It
There's
is
a
l-
bigger
it is-
twist.
What is the bigger twist other
Whoa,
than
we just gonna
there
spoil
are-
the game, Gavin? Isn't that
Yes,
what
we
we're talking?
are. Yes, we are. There is a literal fucking huge twist. There's an old man, mountain man, who comes down and goes, the serial killer that's been stalking you the man who's been killing you. Actually, it's a mythical Native American monster. It comes in the third act of the game. That's a twist.
Speaking of acts, I'm still in Act 1 of Baldur's Gate.
How many hours in?
28.
Okay.
I was so upset because the other night I was playing just a little bit and I got into this big encounter and I had to fight a bunch of people and it was going really well. I was going to win and then my PlayStation literally shut off on me.
It's such an awful feeling.
Literally shut off.
Oh my god! I need to fix my fucking controllers. Ugh,
Why?
they're
Homie,
still fucked up.
They're fried,
Just
dude.
buy
You have
new
to buy a
ones.
new one.
Yeah,
I'm so
what are you gonna do
sorry.
to fix a controller?
Well, fucking Tristan sent me this one thing to try, and I haven't tried it yet, so I was gonna try that.
What's your problem with your controllers again?
So,
The buttons
like
are
I can
gone.
connect them. Like once they're connected, they're fine until like I start playing a game, and it's fine during the entire playthrough of the game. It's just the second that I leave it, they disconnect completely, and I have to physically reconnect them.
Just get a long cord.
The cord doesn't work. It does it when it's connected by a cord too.
Get a new cord. I don't know.
It's not.
Just
the
buy a new
cord.
controller.
That too.
Buy
But, like-
me a new controller then.
No.
What? No.
I don't have money.
Go buy a
for it right
PS5.
now. No,
And we can all play Baldur's Gate together.
no.
Gavin, also buy Baldur's Gate so we can play
I
together.
don't know if I want to do that.
Give it a while. I need to get through my first playthrough
I
before I
also
play
just
with
want
anybody
to
else.
fix my
again.
fucking controller so I can play Overwatch.
What do you mean first?
You're gonna do a second playthrough.
I'm gonna do an Evil Wizard playthrough. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That gives into. Well, I don't want to say anything else.
Okay.
That's it. I don't want to say anything else. I will not spoil anything about Baldur's
I've been
Gate.
watching Black Clover.
Yeah?
With Dominic and
Like from the beginning?
no.
Okay. Where are you at? Do you know? Like in the hundreds of episodes?
I think so, yeah.
I got to like 114 or something. I don't know.
But
Sub
I
120.
really like the lion bitch. The woman.
Fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love her.
I understand. Makes sense with your character.
That's my
Yeah,
lady.
it's like when I said she plays Ash.
See, I really like the term "you would" a lot. I've been saying it a lot.
You would.
See, don't start because it's addicting. I promise you, it's addicting. Because it just like it's the same as like that makes sense with your character. It's just so much quicker.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like you would.
You would.
But yeah.
But when
what
do you
the fuck is
say
her
it
name? Like
to?
Della Meliona or some shit like that.
Meliona sounds.
I know the Meliona part.
I
right?
did not know the first part.
I
Ray
don't
Liotta?
remember the first part.
I know exactly who you're talking about though.
Yes, I love her.
But like, what are you saying you would to them?
Anything.
Just anything?
Anything that makes sense to me when someone says
Say
something,
something.
one
Well,
of their
I
preferences.
thought it would not make sense.
You would.
No. I mean, yeah. You would because that's your style of humor. It's not a humorous thing for me. It's simply like it makes sense. Like, you would. It's a part of my autism. Probably it doesn't matter.
She's so pretty.
Ooh,
I like the blue armor.
you would.
I would. You know what? And I would.
I get it.
Yeah,
What
it's
is the
addicting.
last thing I remember?
Was the castle under siege? Did the time guy die yet?
He would.
The weird.
Well, I don't think he ever dies actually.
Oh,
I know, like the
Pussy.
elves took over the
they
fuckers.
would.
Oh, okay. So that's not resolved yet.
No, I think that is.
Okay,
I
okay,
think
okay.
they're towards the end of resolving it.
All right.
They shouldn't. I'm gonna go. That'll
I
be
did get a
mine.
little edit on my fucking TikTok though, and I saw Asta with his half brother.
Oh, interesting.
Hmm.
You're fucking goofy.
And
They
I
shouldn't.
found out that fucking Asta's dad really risked it all just to nut in that bitch.
He shouldn't have done that.
I don't remember that.
Because Asta's mom like sucks the mana from people and like their life force and all that shit just by being around them.
Yeah.
So like he really risked it fucking all to bust a nut in that bitch.
Yeah. What a fascinating idea for a character.
That's most people.
He has a big sword and
Oh, okay.
he flies around on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's like Thor.
No. And he's also like an anti-magic guy because he can't have any because of his mom.
Because she sucks mana.
Yeah. So he has 0. There's another guy
He
who
wants
also
to be
like.
the Wizard King. Oh, the Wizard King's a little 12-year-old boy now.
Sounds like Luffy.
Oh. Can he paint? Is it that guy?
It's the Time Wizard dude.
Oh, no, you're right. He is just 12. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Because again, he doesn't die. He
He reverts. He has time magic stored back, and he like reversed
Yeah.
it. So he's like fucking 12.
he takes time off of his current life to put back so that he can be reborn if he dies or something. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
It's some bullshit. He also has like an infinite grimoire, so like he doesn't have like covers on it. It's just like one big circle. It kind of looks funky.
Grimoire.
Hey, can I have some more tea, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Because the way magic works in their system is they have books, and the books kind of give them magic.
Oh, okay.
But they also have like their own capacity for magic.
Also, the black bull symbol looks like a fucking uterus and ovaries.
Yes, it does. And I'm sure it's intentional. Actually, I might want to watch Black Clover again just to kind of examine their magic system because I've been writing about different magic systems so I can kind of compile my
It is
own
interesting.
like conception of like different ways you can.
Why do all of the women have fucked up bangs?
Isn't that anime?
No, like they're fucked up in Black Clover.
All of them?
When they have like full bangs, yes.
Okay. Now that makes sense. I'm just trying to think of like all the
The bitch
women.
with the white hair and the pigtails, her bangs are fucking muffed.
What about the sheep one? The one that cooks.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember what her bangs look like. I think hers are fine. Maybe. No, hers might also be fucked up.
Or her hair, is her hair back?
She's got a bun.
That's what I was trying to think. Is her hair back because of that?
I don't know. She's always in chibi form.
She would.
Yeah, she is. Thank you.
I also saw that fucker with the really long white hair that controls the hideout.
Oh, yeah.
I've also been re-watching Inuyasha.
I don't know much about that.
I love Inuyasha.
The one with the ghost guy? No, I'm thinking of something else entirely.
What are you thinking of?
I think he's like a detective or something, or maybe not even. He shoots things out of his fingers. I can find it, but I won't right now.
I will describe more shit about it.
I think he's like primarily in green.
Are you talking about Bung No Stray Dogs?
Don't look it
No,
up.
although I love that show.
Okay.
I need to watch
Antonio's
more
been
of it.
watching that.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that was one of the ones I
He changed
recommended
his
to Gavin.
Discord photo to fucking Dazai.
I don't remember who that is now. That was one of like the
one
first
that kept
anime I
trying to kill
watched.
himself.
Oh, that's really
He
funny.
would.
I don't know him like that.
Me neither. It just sounded the name. It's a bad name. I would kill myself too.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like Tony would, you know.
Tony. Who's Tony?
Antonio.
The one that changed his profile picture to this guy. I thought you meant like he would change his profile to that guy.
Oh, I was talking about the fucking anime guy that killed himself or tried.
He
to.
tries, yeah, he can't.
He wants to find someone that does a suicide pact with him.
Why?
I don't know.
'Cause
Watch
he
the show,
wants to
Gavin. I couldn't
die.
fucking tell you. Like,
Okay.
But I love Inuyasha.
Gavin, did you have any structural part of the show you wanna?
No.
I'm still talking about Inuyasha.
What?
Shishomaru is my baby girl. They kind of nerfed him when they made him marry Rin towards the end of the show.
You found love. You call that
No,
nerfing?
because
Yeah.
he
Nerf
basically
or not?
raised
Fucking bitch.
Rin. He basically raised her.
Oh,
And then
they-
okay, it's a Woody Allen situation. I see.
Yes. But he was so pretty and they nerfed him. But I love my man Koga as well. Fuck Inuyasha. Like, he's cool. Like, he's a cool character. But fuck Inuyasha because he dead ass just wants to fuck his dead girlfriend over fucking Kagome. Ugh.
Who wouldn't? Okay, I've got to do that.
Back to Stefan.
The guy
He
in
also just wants
Vampire
to.
Diaries.
I was gonna
Yeah!
say he also just wants to fuck his dead girlfriend.
I'll just wait.
I will, I guess. I can't believe she really has me on. Gavin, at this point, like in the video, just put like just the cover photo for Vampire Diaries. I just how much longer can we I want to talk about it for so much longer, but I've only seen 12 episodes. And they just introduced this character. It's like the new history teacher because the other old history teacher was
a
killed by
douchebag.
Damon. He was also a douchebag, but Damon killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And then they introduced this new one, and he stakes the old weatherman, because the weatherman became a vampire, and he became very hostile. And then he also started
Remind me
talking
what
about
the
Damon.
new one looks like.
I think he has like short hair, some facial hair.
Oh, he's okay. I know who we're talking about now.
And Aslan was like,
He fucks some shit up, man.
and Z was like, he's not a vampire, even though like he has all the. That's probably supposed to be like a reveal. It's supposed to probably be like a twist because they kind of set him up to be a vampire. But she's like, he's not a vampire. She's also like, Tyler's not gay.
She just says these things.
Yeah. Oh,
It's probably because
it's so
Kyan's
fun.
fucking talking her ass off. Like, what is he doing that for?
I don't ask any questions.
Interesting.
Right. Well, she also, cause like I blame a lot of things for this. So I just say that when I'm watching something, I have to have my hands moving. So typically I'm like playing a game on my phone.
You
And-
should crochet.
And she just assumes,
That's autism.
and she just assumes that I am not paying attention.
You should crochet.
Yeah, I should.
Are you not? How can you watch a film while you do that?
Huh? Oh no, it makes it easier for me to take in the information.
Yeah.
But you're also like.
I don't know how to describe it.
He's playing his phone game that he knows how to play. That he's known how to play for like what? How many years?
I don't know. It depends on
A
which
lot of
one.
years.
A lot of years. But I see my hands moving. Like when I'm eating food, like that's why like the movies work well for me because I can eat popcorn and then like that occupies my hands.
Okay.
And then
I want to see the new Venom movie in theaters.
I thought you went and saw it.
It was closed.
Oh, fucking lame.
I know.
We had our whole theater to ourselves when we went and watched Wild Robot.
Nice.
Which is a movie I suggest you watch. It's a really cool movie. Beautiful.
Vampire Diaries.
Excuse me. Oh no, the camera's back on. We can cut Vampire Diaries.
Well, we were still talking about the new history teacher.
Oh yeah, he like stakes the weatherman or something. Which is it was supposed to be like a reveal, but then like the shit on Max got messed up, so like we saw it happen. Or yeah, it's on Max. The shit on Max got messed up, so we saw it happen.
Oh, I watched it on Hulu.
Oh really? Good, because I don't want to still like cross beams. I don't remember what I was saying.
You know, it's so funny because I was thinking about rewatching that recently too.
I'm glad you haven't, because I'd be like, what the fuck? Oh, the thing on Max got, and the recap showed like him staking this dude, and we were like, fuck, we didn't see that yet. Also, their recaps are awful. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, like I understand kind of what they're trying to do. Sometimes, and other times I'm like, you show how badly your show is paced because of how much you have to recap from other episodes. The Flash does this.
Yes, it does.
I think Vampire Diaries might be a little worse.
Something one season prior.
Yep. Yeah. I'm sure. I don't know if Vampire Diaries is that yet. I haven't watched that many seasons.
Watch an Inuyasha episode all the way through, like to the end. They'll tell you basically everything that goes on the next episode.
Oh, we got a preview, and it was our first preview I think we've seen. No, never mind. It was a recap from 2 episodes in front of us because Max fucked up again.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a preview, and I was like, why are they showing all of this? And it's like after the wreck, Elena's obviously okay because it's our main character in these 6 seasons. But like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's just like, whoa.
I wonder if she'll get you into the originals after that.
Is that a spin-off show?
Yes.
That's a spin-off show?
Yes.
Oh, the original vampires. The originals.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's fascinating. I
seasons
fucking hope not.
Probably 6 seasons.
I don't know if I don't think she's watched it. I don't know if she knows it's a spinoff.
Oh boy. Well, you're gonna get sucked into it now.
Yeah, it like.
Because I think we talked about it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, my aunt used to watch that."
It's like a spin-off of the originals that they show in Vampire Diaries, obviously, but the show's literally called The Originals, and it like deep dives into like their past.
Oh. Whack.
What time period does it take place in?
I don't fucking remember.
Okay. Old West?
No.
Well, probably at least the
vampires.
1800s, because that's when like Stefan was turned, so it has to be before then. I don't know.
I'm not sure if they go that far back. I think it's just like that shit's like they've been turned already. It's just a little deeper, like further
The
in
Roaring
the time.
20s.
No. It'd be interesting.
I don't know.
Roaring 20s vampires.
I never actually watched it. I just know.
I think honestly I would
They caused the.
I would be very curious to see how Stefan's life has gone up until the point of the Vampire Diaries, because they reference things here and there as like throwaway jokes. You know what I mean?
What has he said? Has he been
Like at one point, Damon.
I saw Lincoln, or like something like that.
No, but Damon does fight for the Confederacy.
He does.
Yeah.
How does he feel now?
Probably he's
his
like a
ideals
really
changed?
smug like asshole character. He probably does not care. He's more concerned about his lover that like was supposedly executed, even though it's very clearly explicitly stated by episode 12 that she's not actually dead. And I wonder how that develops.
She's a vampire also.
Yeah, she was who turned both of them. I think
She's a whore.
because she's a whore. She was doing a love triangle here, and
She was fucking both of them.
and
That is what that.
she tranced, which is like, when they're like, you're gonna do this thing. She tranced Stefan to be like okay with all of it. And she was like, and in that time, in that like trancing, she was like, I have big plans for me, you, and your brother.
A threesome?
Probably.
Was that okay?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, again, I'm not there. And it was also probably like alluding to like
It
that
is so
they were gonna live
odd.
together she was gonna turn them and live together for a long time.
I can't spoil that for you. Never mind.
Thank you.
Restraint.
I appreciate it. Z probably will.
Yeah.
Like when she was really trying to tell me that this guy was a werewolf without telling me he was a werewolf. And I'm just like, no, babe. Like she goes, what was behind him? Like, and I'm like, the moon. Oh, what joke did I say? Hold on. Oh, she goes, what's supernatural? I don't know. What's supernatural that's related to the moon? I go, the LGBTQ community.
Are they related to the moon?
No, it was just a joke because it was really funny. Yeah. Okay. She laughed really hard and then hit me. She gave me 10 lashings for that. None of them were enjoyable.
NASA got me working.
That was like that one joke you could only tell me.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've been sitting on that for so long. So long.
Now I'm curious.
Well, you wouldn't like it.
I don't know if you would or not, so it's not worth the risk.
I promise I won't hit you.
Yeah, we'll do it off the air.
Okay. Side note, it's a year ago today when you had a bag over your head when we did an impromptu trip to Target.
Okay. I don't look at those anymore. I told you that.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah.
They make you sad.
No, I get angry.
Why do you get angry?
I don't like looking at myself.
Well, you have a bag over your head in this one,
Okay,
so
then I'll watch
it's
that.
a plastic bag.
I'll just grip it.
Are we feeling good?
I could feel better. But it's not Halloween yet.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Then it's time for the viewing.
Okay.
I'm just looking at time. I know we're shooting for an hour and a half.
My whole day.
I don't know how much we're at. Yeah. Hold on. Gavin, you want to intro me?
Yes.
I'm not seizing. Take your time.
I'm trying to think. I was gonna go ladies and gentlemen, but then I was like, this is a bit too cliche. Twinks and
butches.
Twinks and
Bears.
just regular autistic people. It is time for the viewing, and the viewing is when Kyan looks into his proverbial spyglass into the universe, and the stars, and we get to see a thing he's concocted. I mean a soul he's seeing on his mortal journey, on their possible mortal journey, or maybe they're not. Maybe they're dead. Also, that's the other thing with these. and that's it's a. If I'm being honest with you guys, it's a story he's written, but just believe it, okay?
Yeah, this is all real.
Believe it. Anyway. Tell your story boy.
I'm getting a warming, bright aura. Something like yellow.
Well, we don't do that anymore.
Why not? Why don't we do that?
I mean, maybe
Don't you
I'll
let
do
it in post?
Look, there's a Pac-Man. Look, here he goes.
I can't believe you don't do that in post. You can't just turn like a slider up.
But it would look like shit.
I don't care.
Yellow.
Thank you.
There's already a yellow-orange tint we got going a little bit.
Well, then we'll say it was foreshadowing.
Exactly.
Yellow.
Or we just have jaundice.
I'm seeing
Jaundice.
I'd feel
miles of forest and then
Miles
jaundice.
You would.
Shut up.
And then a clearing. Several huts form a crescent around a well. On the cuticle of the crescent stands a small creature, no more than 3 feet tall. Its deep forest green skin contrasts with her amber irises, contained by carmine scaleras bejeweled by onyx pupils.
So it's red on red and on black.
Is amber a red
She's
color?
green.
Amber is like an orangey red, and then whatever the fuck you said is
Amber's
red.
an orangey red?
Yes.
I thought it was like a yellow.
Yeah.
color.
But they're like
An
Jurassic
orange
Park,
yellow.
like the amber that he has on his staff with the mosquito.
It's a light amber. I don't know. It's more of a yellow amber. I imagine it doesn't matter. Her eyes fixed on her hand. She holds her left arm out extended in front of her, palm facing the sky. With narrow eyes and a furrowed brow, she begins to move her hand in a circular motion.
Pocket-sized garlic.
A snap in the distance goes unnoticed. A spark starts to twitch from the creature's hand. A spectral arc bounces between its fingers. Her eyes widen, and the corners of her mouth begin to rise. I'm getting a sense of pride. Footsteps approach from behind. She turns and raises her hand in excitement. She's met with a long steel barrel. I'm getting a name, more of a letter, V, as in Victor. It's not Victor, but it's V. V utters one word. Disgusting. A single shot, and V turns to the village. Now for the rest. That's my story.
Okay.
I wrote this in an hour.
I know you did.
I'm very
Two.
proud of this 2-hour story. So hold on.
I started giggling because you said it was 3 feet tall, and I thought about the old man we were describing earlier today.
Who robbed the bank,
Thought
yeah.
about
Yeah.
that too.
That's probably why I chose 3 feet. Anyway.
That's where I thought where it came from.
Yeah, so this is a little shorter.
Yeah.
But
3
it's
feet
fine.
tall to be exact.
Yeah.
Pocket-sized garlic.
I think now, and I go, I probably could have established a few more things here.
Like.
See, you're fiddling with your hands while he's telling you a story. You got autism.
Yeah, but I don't play a game.
Well, you gotta do something with your hands.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like no matter what I do with my hands, it's gonna be distracting. Unless it's, crocheting. Excuse me.
Continue.
Continue. Yeah.
I never know where to start with these. And let's
I know. Well, this was the
common theme.
first time I've ever where you talk about so much and how you respect magic systems and how you obviously take a lot of time in thinking about how you want to make your own. But this is the first time where I've actually seen you write about magic and how it's being used.
Yeah.
And that was interesting to see.
Yeah, because there's a somatic component here, obviously. But that seems to be it, obviously. There's just the somatic component.
Somatic?
Body.
Okay.
They're doing something with their body, their hands.
Well, just the way you
I
described
still
it
think
too.
it'd be so cool if my rings turned into weapons.
I agree. Or if they you could kind of and there were claws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even claws, just
Well, not all of them, but I think
or,
one or
make
two.
that, and when it just grows into a fucking staff, just smack somebody with it.
That'd be dope. I had another idea. This is completely off topic, but I've been thinking about magic systems a lot. And I thought what a cool focus would be if it was a jump rope. And you could
Pull out their long intestine.
well, you could just you could use it as a something that's soft and pliable, or and, it could be used as a jump rope. You can kind of sling spells like that, because you see, I don't know if you guys ever seen people do tricks with jump ropes. It's a big thing. So I'm what if that was how they fought? It was with this jump rope that had magic imbued in it. And then I thought, well, what if you're close quarters and you slice somebody with a fire spell? And it's just focused through the jump rope. So now it's just you're whipping people. Or you could probably use magic to harden it, and then you can kind of use it as a sword.
Okay.
It was just a one-off idea I had right before I went into work. So I was I'll sketch a little something. Pretty cool though. Anyway, Yeah, so like there's obviously like a somatic component here. I wish I would have done more like I said, like laying like the groundwork for establishing this creature, with this short creature with like green skin, and like I didn't think it was red on red eyes, but you know, I guess that's what happened. I imagine like a honey color for like the iris of the eye.
I think it's a little deeper, but yeah.
Okay, so it's similar. It's just like more of like an orange yellow than like a orange red. And it's just kind of like to show like that contrast. I want it to be very clear. This.
The eyes were illuminated.
Yeah, and they're focused on like their hand, right? And as they like begin to cast magic, this person doesn't seem experienced. The creature doesn't seem experienced. Like they kind of get something, and then they turn around and they find a steel barrel, the end of a gun.
Yeah.
And it just like they get capped. And this is like the first.
Fuck your magic! I have a gun.
You know, and that's kind of the vibe I was going for here. Because I was brainstorming today with one of our mutual friends, T, and he was giving me ideas about different things I can write about, and I was like, oh well, you know, I did want to do I wanted to write about something completely different today, because I use one of the auras as an outlet when I'm angry, and
Yeah.
I mentioned that to you. This is not the one I use when I'm angry.
I didn't think so.
And the idea that I don't know what more I can say. I want to like kind of expand on like what my entire idea was here, but I feel like I can do that in like another story.
Yeah.
But the idea of like, yeah, like you're casting magic in bang, you know what I mean? Like, but I have a gun. Like
Yeah,
that is
the juxtaposition of magic mixed with, you know, like machinery-esque, like human. Like obviously the magic is somewhat like monstrous or whatever the things are that people view them as monsters. And so with their contraption of a gun, they go like, disgusting.
There is a character on Fairy Tale that she uses a gun.
Which one?
She's one of the side characters.
Yes, she does. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she has a partner.
Yeah, she also
And a
uses
kid.
a gun. She's got green hair.
Yeah, I had to search my brain. I watched so much of that show.
Me too. I love Kana. Drunkard.
Yeah.
Tits out with a barrel of booze. And Urza. I love Urza so much. You would. I know.
And yeah. Where was I going?
My favorite armor of hers was Heavenly Wheel.
I don't remember all the armors. There's so many.
I got autism.
It kind of relates. Like I watched Onward recently.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that's probably all I'm gonna really talk about my story. Like I probably should have wrote more. I thought I had enough. I did not. You'll see more of that, I'm sure. But I watched Onward recently.
What is Onward?
And it's a Pixar movie.
Oh, I know what Onward is. Never mind.
Yeah, and it's just like a story about two probably elves or something. Excuse me.
Blue people.
They are blue. Trying to reconnect with their dead father, and there's like a spell that they can do to get him back for a day. But the problem is that modern technology was much easier than magic. So magic phased out, and now you have all these like mythical beings and creatures in this modern world because it's just much easier to pull off than magic. That's like a long-term acquired, like hard to do skill.
The only thing I genuinely remember from that movie is the Manticore lady.
Who's fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's a fascinating like idea to me, is that like magic and technology don't coexist. Because
It's only your wonder.
simply like technology is just easier. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the first example they show is like there's like two wizards, two mages walking through a village, and the way that most of the people like light their houses is with fire, with candles and shit. And you see like one of the mages, like the one's in training, one's like an elder mage. He like casts a fireball into like somebody's open window and it illuminates their house. And they literally walk up the road, and there's a barn, and in the barn there's a bunch of people crowd around, and there is like one engineer is what we'll call them, who just constructed a light bulb, and she like switches it on. And the other mage, the one in training, looks at his staff, and he looks at the light bulb and the switch, and he like throws his staff down, goes into the barn, and he just goes, "It's so easy," and he flips it up and down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I might want to explore in my own like personal ratings,
Bitch.
because like it is an interesting idea to me to see how the different ways in which technology and magic can coexist.
I need to reread Pyre of the Orange Tree.
Because in some like systems, like they kind of become one thing. You know what I mean? Like they take magic and then they use whatever they can like cast or summon or whatever it might be, as to further or either like further or just like help with like technology. They integrate it together rather than like taking the leap of, well, magic's very difficult and it's an acquired skill. So although anyone can do magic, they just have to like, take the time to learn. Technology is just easier. So why would you take the time to learn? And it's just like interesting to see how like different people kind of interpret this idea. And I wonder how I will develop that, or if I will at all. Because I think typically when I think about writing kind of like more of a traditional high fantasy, which is interesting too.
I saw someone refer to Lucy Heartphilia as Lucy Copophilia.
Why?
Because she's always getting groped.
Yeah, she's always getting groped. In fairy tale, I don't quite... They have different magic in fairy tale.
Yeah.
Like, everybody kind of has their own source, and, like, some are similar, some are different. Like, our main character, her name is Lucy. She has, like, keys that summon
She's a celestial.
zodiac, like, creatures
Mm-hmm.
in beings.
She'd
that's
be
fascinating.
robbing these motherfuckers of their keys.
Yeah, yeah. And then other people, like, they were raised by dragons, and they just have
That's
dragon
it.
magic. Well, he's actually, like, a demon, but that's
That's
entirely.
further in there. But
Yeah.
his daddy was igneous.
Who's, like, a big bad guy. Just spoiled, like, the biggest plot
Fuck
point.
fairy tale.
You know what, Gavin? I don't think I appreciate that comment.
Yeah, fuck you.
They'll forget about it. Just don't watch it for a while. That's all.
Honestly, just start watching it, and you'll probably forget about it
There's
until
so
they
much shit
bring
that
up
goes
Ignis or Ignis or whatever first.
Fucking Gray constantly ready to off himself, just ready to use his fucking ice spell. Same with fucking Megami. Fucking Maharaga, everybody.
Megami.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, don't have enough information.
Well, you see, okay, he does this all the fucking time. That's one of his summoning things to summon Maharaga, and that motherfucker will kill you.
Oh. I'm really interested in magic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fascinating concept.
What episode of Jujutsu Kaisen are you on?
Season 1. How many episodes are in season 1?
I think. Good question. I don't remember.
I finished season 1.
Did you start season 2?
Yeah. Like episode 3 or something.
You should continue.
Plus, like, whatever else I've watched with you. But, like, that's, like, way
That's in, like,
further
the
now.
middle of season 2.
Yeah.
We were watching him fight the bug guy.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know.
You'll hit that motherfucker flat.
The idea that magic's outlawed or looked down in some way is also fascinating.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Typically in systems you see it not like that. You see it like either flourishing or, like I said, aging out.
Arcane Season 2 is coming in 3 parts in November.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to see Mike Tyson rip off Jake Paul's head on November 15th.
True.
Well, guys, thank you for watching, and we've been...
Spectruminal Trinity.
Spectruminal Trinity.